Standard. Standard. Listen. That is what I've been asking for the past couple months. Intensity. Effort. Listen, I'ma break it down. First of all, Pep got the lineup right. I have nothing to say about the lineup. I did start Doku, but I heard in the press conference he wasn't fully fit. You know, he still had a little bit of a issue with his, so I understand. Turkey on the right, Semenyo on the left. Reinders in the... Listen, he listened to my advice. No Haaland, no Foden. I love that. Reinders in the 10, Turkey, Semenyo on the wings, Marmoush up front. Let me start there. You see how it's done, Haaland? Listen, I love Haaland. No shade. But did you see how it's done? That first goal. Let me tell you something. Haaland does not score that goal. I swear down he doesn't score that goal. He does not put his foot in the way Marmoush did in that goal. That little bit of extra effort. Did you see the press? He was putting himself about, getting stuck in. That's what I need to see from my striker. That little bit of effort. And I'm coming to Haaland later on. I'm coming to him. Because he did play today. But I'm coming to him. Let me start in the back. Donnarumma, not much to say other than the fact he was a bit shaky on the ball. Sketchy passes. I can't lie. There was that one chance. Well, there wasn't a chance. But there was two instances. The first one is where I think he passes the ball out to Nunes, but he curls it a little bit too far in front of him. If that Wolves player, I think it was number 11. That's Hee-Chan, right? If he was just a bit closer to Nunes, he gets on that ball and the counter attack is on. But sketchy. There was another one, he made a pass to Gay. But it was tight. It was a tight pass. If that Wolves player intercepts, counter attack is on. Well, attack, because they were in the box. There were like two players in the box, ready to capitalize. And that free kick. No, it was a corner. No, it was a free kick, bro. You need to get your hand on the... You need to get your fist on the ball. Wolves get a free kick, right? Guy puts it in the box. Donnarumma comes out to punch it out. Completely misses the ball. Wolves player gets his head on it. He got lucky. Because the ball, as he's coming out with his Superman punch, completely misses it. That Wolves player said, ugh. The ball bounces off of his left hand. That should have been a Wolves goal right there. We got bailed out by Donnarumma's floating left hand. Shaky, slightly shaky, but standard. You get me? Shaky, but standard. And speaking of luck, first and foremost, Wolves were lucky today, bro. Wolves were lucky today. Because we should have had 4 goals. We should have had 4. If we really been fair, it should have been 4-1. Because like I just said, we got lucky with that goal bouncing, with that ball bouncing over Donnarumma's left hand. But Marmoush takes a shot. Should have been his second goal. Bounces off the inside of the post. Straight at the keeper. Semenyo. His second goal. Potentially. Takes a touch past the defender. Whips it top bins with his left foot. Bounces off the crossbar. They got lucky today. And Listen, I'm not making any excuses. We all know the state of refereeing in this league is shambolic. A shambles. Disgraceful. I'm not doing all this. Disgraceful. In what world is this a natural position? Marmoush takes a touch of his right foot, and this ball bounces off of his forearm. Bounces off of his bicep or tricep. This area here, with his arm out like this, and it's a natural position. Okay. Okay. Alright. I just got pissed off all over again. Hold on, let me simmer down. Let me lighten the mood a little bit. We missed Nunes so much, bro. We missed him so much. Listen, I like Rico Lewis, but he's not a right back. I hate him at right back. He's not a right back. He's a midfielder. He's not a right back. I know Nunes is not a right back either, but come on. He's much more suited to that role. Look at him today. Oh, listen, those one-touch passes. Sheesh, I'm telling you, bro. That cross into the box. Who was it? Was it Nunes for that first goal? Marmoush's first goal? Was it Nunes or Semenyo? Nah, it wasn't Semenyo. It wouldn't have been Semenyo. It was Nunes, because Semenyo was on the left-hand side. Yeah. Beautiful. Headman don't let himself get bodied on the ball, you know. Beautiful. Listen, Kusanov, standard performance. Nico O'Reilly, standard performance. No complaints. They held it down. But let me speak on Mr. Debut. Mark Gahey. Listen. Oh, what did we buy him for? We don't need him. Or you man can it. Zip. And throw away the king. Professional performance. That's the definition of a pro performance. Calm, composed, zero pressure. Max Elaine, take notes. Bob trait. And don't think I didn't notice those passes you were trying to pull off, bro. Listen, it was somewhere in the second half. He has the ball on our half, right? In our half. He tries to put the ball through to Marmoush. And if it wasn't intercepted, man, would have been clean through. That's what I call a line-breaking pass. And those switches over to Nunes. Especially in the first half. Love to see it. Listen, this guy, he might be the difference, you know. He might be the difference. I just hope we make it to the knockout stages of the Champions League. That man's ready for Champions League football. Let it be known, I'm saying this now, he's ready for Champions League football. He's been ready. I'll speak about Galatasaray in a later video. But bro, let me move on. Rodri, standard performance. He did alright. Wasn't nothing to, you know, wax lyrical about. Standard performance. Bernardo, didn't I tell you to stay next to Rodri, bro? Did I not say stay next to Rodri to help him in the midfield. I'm seeing this guy in the 10. I'm seeing him on the right, on the left, everywhere except in that midfield. Man like Reinders has to drop back to support Rodri. Reinders. While Bernardo's in the 10. Reinders' standard performance did a job. Semenyo, listen. All you man, yeah, who said we don't need Semenyo. What are we buying him for? He don't suit our system. You don't see the vision, do you? We are not trying to play the same football anymore. We in a transition. Literally. Transitional play. Let me break it down. Semenyo is one of those players. Yeah? He can put on a world-class performance, standard performance, poor performance, subpar performance, atrocious performance. But when a chance falls to him, 70% of the time, he's putting the ball in the net. And he proved that today. That's why we bought him. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. Oh, he's better on the left though. Left, right don't matter. If you didn't know, yeah, in the Premier League this season, he is the most balanced player in terms of shots on either foot on goal in the Premier League. The most balanced. Equal shots with his left and with his right foot. That's why he is good on either side, blood. You need him on the left? Cool. He will score for you. You need him on the right? No problem. He'll get you a goal. Just give him the ball in the right areas. That's why we bought him. Let me speak on Marmoush. Well done. I told you, show me something. You showed me just what I wanted to see. Effort. Pressure. Intensity. That's what I want to see. I want to see more of that. Pep, you better give this man game time, you know. I want to see more of that. We were so fluid in the build-up. This is what we get with Marmoush. Listen, I love Haaland, bro. I love Haaland. But we are so much more fluid with Marmoush in the false nine. Now let me come to Pep. Before I speak to you directly, Josep Guardiola, let me just mention our pressing today, especially high up the pitch, because we mostly pressed in the middle of the pitch. I understand why we did that, because we wanted them to give us a little bit of space in behind for when we do get the ball back. We have enough space for men like Semenyo and Marmoush and Cherki to run into. Maybe even Reinders. I get that. But whether we were pressing in the middle of the pitch, up high, intensity, pressure, we were forcing mistakes out of them. I like that. That's what that pressure do. Now Pep, I like the starting lineup. But answer this for me. Answer me this. Yeah? Why is it that in games when we need a goal or we need someone to create more chances for us, yeah, you'll have Cherki on the bench, you'll have Doku on the bench, you'll have Marmoush on the bench. But you only sub them in like the 75th minute or the 80th minute or the 85th minute. And I'm not even exaggerating. Go back in previous games we've seen. Go back in previous games we've played. Check the timestamp when Doku would come on, when Reinders would come on, when Marmoush would come on. Check the timestamp. As never sooner than the 70th minute tops. Never sooner than that. Marmoush has come into games in like the 85th minute before. Doku the 80th minute. You give man 5 to 10 minutes to change the game. When we're like 2 goals down. But today, against Wolves at home, we are 2-0 up. And you bring in Foden in the 60th minute. On the dot. Check the times, check the clock. The clock just turned 60. Reinders off, Foden in. And he wasn't even having a bad game. Reinders wasn't even having a bad game. But he's getting subbed off in the 60th minute for Foden. He didn't even have to play this game. Because, listen, I love Foden. I love him. But he's not in form right now. And he comes in the 60th minute, makes 0 impact. He did nothing. I'm not surprised. He's been playing like this for weeks. Which is why he needed not to play this game. 30 minutes for what? Doing what? He lost the ball almost every time he got it. In the midfield, even in right outside our box at times. And then Haaland. The 2 people who he did not have to bring in, he brings on. And even Haaland had what? 17 minutes, it was more than 15 minutes. He didn't need to come on. And what did he do? Nothing. Our press was non-existent when they came on. I'm not surprised. It's been like this for weeks now. They did not have to play this game. They really didn't. And that's on Pep. I'm not gonna lie. That's on Pep. I don't like that decision right there. But we'll take the W. We'll take it. 2-0 at home. Standard performance. Got the job done. We didn't finish all the chances we created. We skied a few. Look, talking to you, Reinders. Man can never keep the ball low, bro. It's almost like he's aiming for over the crossbar. But anyway, a couple shots hit the post and the crossbar. It is what it is, man. Those things happen. What matters is we won the game. We got the 3 points. We look ahead to Galatasaray. That's one game we don't have to worry about anymore. But what I saw in this game, promising. I low-key, okay. I just remember we can't play Semenyo or Gay against Galatasaray. And Rodri got a red card, so he's suspended for this one. That Galatasaray preview is gonna be peak. Not in a good way. But anyway, Hey man, we got the 3 points. Wolves is behind us. Now we look ahead to Galatasaray. If we have a chance to get in the top 8 of the Champions League, we have to slap them properly. I'm talking like 4-1, 5-1, maybe even a 4-0, 5-0 if possible. And I'm not banking on a clean sheet. No chance. Gundogan, Sané, and Osimhen, no chance, bro. No chance. We need to come correct. We need to come correct for that one. But anyway, guys, I'm happy with our performance today, you know. I'm low-key gassed. Apart from a few decisions from some of the players and the manager, I'm gassed overall. I'm gassed. The future's looking bright. Well, that's it. I'll see you in the next video. It may or may not be the Galatasaray preview. I might make a video on, I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. But, till then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.